Welcome to the Yoga Trees quick fix video for runners. Standing at the long end of your mat, your feet hip distance apart, inhaling, drawing your arms up. Grabbing a hold of your right wrist with your left hand as you exhale, hinge out towards the left, anchoring your feet firmly into the earth. Keeping your lower body still as we inhale, rise back up. Switching arms, grabbing hold of our left wrist with our right hand, and again exhale, hinge to the right. Upper body like bamboo. Breathing here, either ujjayi or a normal breath. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, releasing your hands. Stepping your feet out about 4 to 5 feet apart. Setting up for our wide-legged forward bend. Hands on our waist. Inhale, gaze up. Exhaling, folding forward, lengthening through the spine. Hands either come out in front or they rest in our shins or our thighs. If it's available to you, tiptoe your fingers back so your fingers are in line with your toes. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Lengthening here through our spine, working our hamstrings, our hips. Breathing here, keep pressing to the balls of the big toes, allowing our inner thighs to roll inwards. Inhale, half lift. Tiptoe your hands out in front and bring your left hand to the space between both your hands as you draw your right arm up towards the ceiling and gaze up towards that right arm, opening our chest, counterbalancing any rounding in the spine that might be there as we breathe here. Keeping the lower body strong, lengthening from the left palm of the hand right up to the tips of the right fingers. And then exhale, release, inhale to the other side. Reaching that left hand up. And continue to breathe here. Again, working our heart, working our chest, strengthening our legs. Exhaling, releasing your hands down onto your shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling, hands on your waist. Inhaling, rising up. Just checking your feet. Make sure your feet are still, toes still pointing straight ahead. Inhale, draw your arms forward. Exhaling, releasing your hands back. Swimming here with the arms. Again, continuing to work our chest, opening and expanding our ribcage. Exhale, interlock our fingers behind. Inhale, gaze up. Exhaling, folding forward. Pressing to the balls of the big toes, folding forward. Allowing your hands to come as forward as it feels comfortable. And again, we're working our hamstrings, we're opening our hips, we're opening our chest. Great pose to work in if we've been crouched over a computer or crouched over kids, counterbalancing that rounding in our spine, allowing our heart to breathe. As we inhale, rise up, all the way back up to standing. Bringing our feet a little bit closer, drawing our toes out to the side, setting up for goddess pose, bending the knees. Hands are in prayer. And then inhale, rise up, bring that left elbow up in line with your shoulder. Right hand comes underneath and around Garudasana hands, either being on the balls of your feet or keeping your heels down. Exhaling, releasing, bring your hands back out and opposite arm, right elbow up, left hand underneath and around. Either grab a hold of the thumb or bring the hands into prayer, rising up onto the balls of the feet. Breathing here. Exhaling, coming down. Feet come hip distance apart, shake the legs out if you like. Toes pointing out to the side, setting up for Malasana. Bring your elbows down into your inner thighs, otherwise staying up a little bit higher if that doesn't feel possible. In Malasana here, either the heels can be up or drawing the heels down towards the earth. Using our elbows to really open our hips here as our elbows draw our knees back. Opening our chest, lengthening. Stretching the ankles, the groins, the back torso and toning the belly. Making our way onto our back now. Drawing our chin in towards our chest and our toes pointing up. Hugging the right knee in towards the chest, giving it a good hug. Grabbing a hold of our belt and looping the belt around the ball of the right foot. Inhaling, straightening the leg, straightening the belt, straightening your arms. Drawing your arms up as high up towards your toes as you can. Keep drawing your shoulders back. Keep anchoring that left leg down towards the ground. Left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Strengthening our hips, our thighs, our hamstrings, our groins, while at the same time strengthening our knees. Saptapagastasana. Grabbing a hold of the belt with our right hand, place our left hand on the top of the left thigh. As we exhale, release the right leg out to the right, anchoring that left thigh down towards the earth. Keeping our chin drawing in towards the chest, keep lengthening our spine, keeping that left leg nice and strong, left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhaling, rising up with the right leg, release the right leg. Inhale, hug the left knee in towards the chest. And again, loop the belt around the ball of the left foot as we inhale, straighten the leg, straighten the belt, straightening the arms. Drawing that left foot a little bit closer towards our body if we can. Breathing here. Grabbing hold of the belt with our left hand. Right hand comes on top of the right thigh, anchoring the right leg down. As we exhale, release the left leg out to the left. Again, keeping our chin in towards the chest, keeping our upper body strong, grounding our shoulders down towards the earth, keeping that right leg anchored. Inhaling, rising up, releasing your leg, releasing the belt. Rolling off to your side, coming up into sitting. Into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. Place your hands behind your hips, lengthening through the spine. And either resting your hands on your ankles or your thumbs come into the inner arches of your feet, opening your feet up as if you're opening a book. And either staying here, or if it's available to, exhale, melt forward. Keeping the spine nice and long, using your elbows as a way to open your hips even further. Breathing here. Working our inner thighs, opening our hips. Working our groins. Inhaling, rising back up again. And this time let's exhale, release back down onto your mat. Hugging your right knee in towards your chest. And then placing the right foot on top of the center of the left thigh. Weaving your hands between your legs and either grabbing hold of the back of the thigh or around the shin, but staying away from the knee. Hugging that left knee in towards our chest. Keeping our shoulders down and breathing here. And then switching to the opposite side, hugging the left knee in, resting the left foot on top of the right thigh and weaving your hands between your legs, grabbing hold of the back of the thigh or around the shin. Hitting the outside of the hips and the inner thigh. If you have any knee issues, please feel free to sit this pose out. Flex the feet to deepen the stretch. And the more that you draw the knee in towards the chest, the deeper of a stretch you get. And then exhale, release. Rolling onto your side, making your way up into sitting. Bending our knees and setting up for a seated twist. Drawing the left foot behind the bent knee and hugging the right knee in. Lift the right foot over the left knee if possible. Inhale, draw the right hand behind the right hip and lengthen through the spine, hugging the left knee in. Either staying here or draw the left hand around pointing towards the right hip or bring the hand into prayer. Lift a little more through the sternum, pushing the fingers against the floor to help the twist even further. Twist a little more with each exhalation. Gazing over the back shoulder and breathing here, enjoying the twist. Inhaling, coming back to center and switching to the opposite side, bending both knees, drawing the right foot behind the left foot and hug the left knee in. Draw the left foot over the right knee. Inhale, draw the left hand up towards the ceiling and reach it behind the hip. And again, either reaching the right hand, right fingertips pointing towards the left hip, or draw that right elbow around the outside of the left thigh and opening our chest. And in this twist, we're targeting our shoulders, our neck, our hips, and our IT band, toning both sides of the trunk. And this also is said to help our digestive system. Inhaling, coming back to center, releasing the legs. Making our way onto our knees and sitting down on our heels, curling our toes under, setting up for hero pose. Bring your hands into prayer. Pressing into the balls of the big toes. If we have any knee issues, we may like to place a blanket under our knees, or we may prefer to sit this pose out altogether. And although this may feel that our toes will break, I promise you they won't. We're helping to stretch out our feet, our quadriceps, our ankles, and increasing our lung capacity. From here now, making our way onto all fours, reaching our arms forward. For Anahata Asana, the bum stays stacked over the knees, the arms extend out, forehead releases down towards the earth. And breathing here, lengthening the spine. And then releasing your bum back into child's pose, taking a few more breaths here, allowing the mind to quieten as we release and surrender. Slowly coming up and making our way into sitting. Thank you. Namaste.